sunshine go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. Don't know what he's asking.
Well, hey guys, how are we doing today? We're back. We're at our friends Heritage Concrete in Dunn, North Carolina today at another one of their plants. They have 3 of that we take care of. And because I like to keep my workload on occupational random shuffle, today we're going to be working on playing mechanic and figuring out what's wrong with this kitty cat right here. So we got a front end loader, and we got a mystery of the missing coolant. So she's drinking the Kool-Aid pretty good, and when you fire it up in the morning, she gives a good white steam, and pipe gets wet, and then it eventually gets warm and burns off and quits. So once it clears up, it's good. So that to me is a good indicator of a leaking EGR system. So that would mean the exhaust gas recirculation system is, for those of you who don't know, that's taking exhaust gas from the opposite side over the engine coming out of the, before it hits the turbo, it splits and gives a little bit of gas or exhaust gas and runs it back around through a cooler, cools it down, and then passes it through this valve right here, which is your EGR valve. And when the engine's up to operating temperature and warm and everything's good, it will open up and start allowing a little bit of exhaust gas to go back into the intake over here and be burned by the engine. And it's just makes the engines run more efficient and makes them also cleaner, because you get a more complete burn of the fuel. You're not throwing so much soot out of the engine on these diesels. Hopefully my theory is right, and that's the problem. And that's as far as we have to go with it. But we'll be right back. Okay, kitty, say ah. Ah, open wide. You'll see all these people talking about deleting this stuff. Delete this, delete that, delete this, delete that, you know. That's all fine and dandy for your average F3 shitty running around. And, you know, these guys with their stupid Carolina squat trucks, and they don't care if they have to spend $10,000 and their truck sits in the shop for 3 months trying to figure out why it's throwing this code and that code now because it's supposed to be deleted. But when you're dealing with high dollar machines like this that are in production and making money, and you know, you've got a bunch of different people in them, involved in them, and parts and warranty and all that other stuff, this is the last things you want to start messing with that with. And I'll give you a perfect example of that. I had a customer, well, he wasn't really a customer, he still isn't really a customer. He called me, got my number from somebody else, I don't know, but called me and asked me, he's got a small fleet of trucks, concrete trucks and dump trucks and stuff like that, and he's looking, you know, getting bigger. But anyways, calls me up, has a really nice big old Peterbilt 3 whatever, 79, 89, whatever, tri dump axle, 3 drop axle dump truck with a Cummins in it, X15. And he says, man, I'm losing power, I've got issues with, you know, it's giving fuel codes, is what I'm being told, and you know, I got no power and it runs like crap, it's smoking. I said, wow, man, that's quite a lot, you know, and this truck ain't but, you know, 5, 6 years old, something like that. So I'm like, man, that's, you know, she sounds like she's hurting. I guess I can take a look and see what's going on. So I go over there to this guy again. This is my first time dealing with him. I pull up in their yard and there's the truck sitting there. So we start looking it over, and I don't have a huge array of diagnostic equipment. I mean, obviously I'm not a dealership, so I don't even have a laptop. I just have a cheap code reader scanner for big rigs and cat stuff and stuff like that. So I don't really go into that much. If you need all that crap, I'm not your guy. I don't have time to sit there and play with laptops and stare at screens and wait on regenerations, and I'm not in the mood to that. I never have been. I never liked it. I'm more of, let's get this thing tore apart and find out, and then get away from it. But anyways, I go over there to get this thing. John, I'm gonna have, let's see, what am I needing here? I've run out of things to reach. Sorry about that, folks. I had to jump over and pull a hose off on the other side over there. Anyways, where was I with my story now? Okay, so anyways, I have a small scanner, and like I said, I just do codes and stuff, and I'll fix what's wrong, get the code away from it, and off we go. So anyways, we get over there to look at this truck, and I hook up my scanner. I know nothing about this truck, never seen it before in my life. And this thing is throwing every single code you can throw for emissions. I'm talking this not reading, that not reading, and failure to regen, can't regen inhibited. It's SCR, which it has a scavenging system on. This is a new system, so it has a scavenging system. SBR codes. I've got DEF codes, no dosing not happening. Just pages of codes, and they've been set 50 times each, if not more. And I'm like, what in the hell? John, I need to, let's get the air hose and the blowgun over here first, get that charged up. And so this guy's like, got every code on that you can have for emissions. And I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with this truck? And I see nothing missing, everything's there. It all looks normal. I'm like, huh. So I call this guy and I'm like, hey man, look, your truck has just got like major emission issues, what's going on with this thing? He goes, oh, that's impossible, man. All of that stuff's been deleted. Needle off a record. What now? It's been deleted. He says, oh yeah, man, I had that stuff deleted about, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago, a little less than a year ago. What do you mean deleted? I had all that stuff deleted, all the emissions and stuff. They got rid of everything. Now here's where the story gets to where I've heard this before, and it's always the same ending. So I says to the guy, I'm like, why in the world would you do that? He says, oh, it was having trouble regenning. So a guy I know told me that, I could just delete all that stuff. So I found a guy and he deleted it all. And it was only like $3,500 to get it deleted, and they wanted like $5,000 to fix it at the dealership. And so now it ain't even, now I shouldn't have any more problems, and all I spent was $3,500 on it, and I'm done with emissions, and I don't have to deal with it no more. You don't say. So I follow that up with, well, how exactly did they delete this stuff? Because it's all still here and the computer's all still looking for it. So if the computer can't find it and it's thinking it's there, then what did he do to delete it? Did he use a hammer to the inside of the BPF filter, or what are we talking about? What kind of delete? He goes, oh, I don't know, man. He just said I would never have no issues with it no more. That would be the end of that. I said, okay, second question. Why isn't this guy working on it now? Why aren't you taking it to him, since it's having nothing but power issues and emissions issues, and this guy did the delete on it? Who is this guy? He goes, oh, this is where they all have the same exact answer every time. I don't remember his name, man. It was a guy in South Carolina we took it down to. Yeah, I don't even know if I still got that guy's number. I don't even remember his name. But yeah, he was down South Carolina or Georgia or somewhere like that. I can't remember. Last time it was Virginia, then it's Tennessee, Kentucky, always the next state over. So I'm like, dude, look, man, I can't I don't even have a clue what the hell this guy has got going on or done, or it doesn't look like he's done anything. I think he just took you $3,500 and laughed at you and sent you out the door and told you you're good to go, because this truck is in like major D-rate, major power, you know, restrictions, all kinds of problems. So I don't know if I can help you, man, because I work on these engines stock. I don't deal with that crap, because this is exactly what you get. You know, 6 months down the road, the thing's throwing codes left and right and derating and doesn't have any power, and then all of a sudden the guy that did the derate or the delete is not taking phone calls from you anymore. So, I mean, it's stupid. It's pointless. This stuff is meant to be in place. It's on here for a reason. When you do that, you do nothing but create yourself problems. And if you try to take, now he's already done it, and I'm sure that's why I got involved, was he's gone to the Peterbilt dealership and he's asked them to fix it, and they've told him, no, it's been messed with and you have to put it back to stock for us to work on it. So if you'd like us to return it to stock and fix your issues, we'd be more than happy to help you. Otherwise, take your truck and be on your way with no warranty, because you've already messed with it. Now this is something I've seen several times over. So now they're stuck trying to get, you know, the local guy that works on 6.0s and, you know, thinks that EGRs are stupid to come fix their truck. And this dude is lost, has no clue what he's doing. He's a parts changer, and he's going on what he's seen on Instagram or something. And, you know, they're ended up destroying tens of thousands of dollars worth of engines over trying to fight putting a $2,000 repair to it. That's something that makes that in a day, or should. You know what I mean? It's like, it's stupid. So just remember that, guys, when you have, you know, working on machines like this, if you're coming up on something that's deleted, messed with, or anything like that, you know, the government finds you at fault too for messing with it from that point. So I usually just stay away from them. And I told old boy, I said, you know, I can't help you with that. I said, you know, this is a problem of your own making, and I don't know who can help you with this. I said, because I'm not starting there and trying to go through and find out what everything was done and redo this truck. I don't have time like that. I thought you needed something simple and, you know, we could do right here, but this is more than I feel like getting into, and I'm not trying to mess with this truck now that it's been messed with, or hasn't, or whatever. So of course, you know, he's ill and, you know, doesn't say anything else, and that's the end of him, and we've never heard another word since. But here's the funny part. He's out there right now shopping for a concrete plant, to put up a concrete plant. So when he goes to find somebody to put that plant up, because he wants to save money from the guys from the factory, guess who's getting recommended again? So I might see him again. We'll see. Oh, I thought that was hilarious when I heard he was shopping for a plant. I was like, oh, cool. I hope I get to put it up. That should be hilarious. All right, John, I need a long extension for this. Ooh. Ooh. She's wet in there. She's wet. Yeah, who would have guessed? Indeed. Hopefully y'all can see this. Holy smokes, Batman. Y'all see all that coolant? This stuff is just gushing out. That's coming right out of the EGR cooler. Wow. I'm gonna say, might have solved our mystery, John. That's why she runs like dog crap when you fire it up, because it's full of friggin' antifreeze. Drinking the coolant, man. This thing's full of it. Yeah, that shouldn't have been in there, I don't think. Yeah, that's a bad sign right there. That's a blown cooler. So right here, this block you're looking at, this is your EGR cooler right here. This piece here. Now, as you can see, the exhaust leaves the manifold here, goes through this little tube, goes through the middle of this block where it's surrounded by engine coolant, which cools the charge down and sends it up to be burned in the engine up here in the EGR. So the other this is your coolant pipe right here. So the coolant goes in and out of these two pipes, and the air goes in and out of these two pipes. So the coolant should never be in this pipe. That means this thing here is cracked somewhere inside and allowing coolant to get into the airstream going into the engine. So now what we got to do is take off all of this turbo and all of this crap here and all of this piping to get to that cooler behind it, and then unbolt that cooler, take it off, and get another one, swap it out. So yay, lots of fun. And these are going to be real fun, these exhaust manifold bolts. Those are just usually just spin right off, no problem. So that's what we got, John. EGR cooler. Okay, well, let's get this going. All right, we're gonna try a little blue wrench. Tell me if they pick up on that. We'll try to get this thing hot. Oh, come on. Oh, it's not gonna do it. Oh boy, John. That's gonna require a different tack. Well, we're gonna take a different route and try this. I'm gonna try to get off all of this back here and see if I can snake that thing out from behind without having to mess with these, because yeah, I can spend the rest of the day with those and not even need to take them off. So let's see if we can get around it and leave that turbo hanging. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try. It's worth a shot. What the heck? It's just more lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. That's just all it is to it. Y'all can probably hear that hold music in the background. That's the Caterpillar dealer waiting online, or waiting in line to get my answer on whether we got a EGR valve for this thing in stock or not. Hopefully we do. We ain't gotta wait on it. What is holding that on there? Oh my God. What the heck is holding that on there, John? Hey. Wow. Wow, there we go. What the heck, man? Unplug this sensor down here. Somehow. Huh. How do you do that? Oh, for God's sakes, Caterpillar, what are you doing, man? What the? How the heck am I supposed to get this off? Give me a break. Is it a band holding it or what? Give me some wire cutters. Cut this tie, holding the zip tie. Must we make everything a struggle? Everything? Yeah, I still ain't to it. Hey, a human, maybe. No, not yet. Blowgun? No, that was just a tease. You can hear the excellent service you get when you call Caterpillar around here. They're always right on top of it. Hey man, this is Josh with Heritage Concrete. I'm calling looking for an EGR cooler for a loader. Serial number is...
Okay, you say looking for the EGR cooler?
Yeah. Is there a lock on it? Of course. No. Is there a lock? Was. Hey, come on. Jeez.
That's the big rectangular piece on the side of the block, right?
That's it. How in the hell does this mount?
Alright, it says we have one here in Raleigh for you.
Oh, you do? How much is it?
It's $24.55 and 71 cents.
Whew. Okay. What about all the associated gaskets to go with it? Is it a kit or is it just this naked cooler by itself and I got to get all the gaskets individually? This is not coming out of here. What is holding it to this plate? I don't understand. Give me a break. Okay, thank you. Wow. What a pain. God. Oh, sorry, Osmo.
Yeah, I got some of any gaskets.
Of course. Damn it.
Just need just the flange gaskets for the tubes, right?
Flange gaskets for the exhaust and the coolant. Should be 2 flange gaskets on each end, I assume.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, and then hopefully Nothing else after that. I don't know. Let me think. Hold on. Up top. Yeah, I guess that's all we need. So you got all them in stock? The gaskets?
I haven't checked yet. Give me one
Okay.
second.
Ah. Yes. Thank you. All right. Far out. Torch down. What's that?
We've got all the gaskets here, and it looks like it's calling for 5 gaskets.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. God almighty. What a pain in the butt. Watch this one be the same freaking way. Guaranteed. Ready? Wow. Man, that thing is in there. Come on. Dang. It's not gonna come out, is it? It's gonna be blocked again. What's the next thing? I gotta take this whole turbo off, don't I? It's gonna make me take it off, isn't it? Isn't it? Why am I getting stuck right there? Oh, Lord, it is. This stupid neck won't make it by the turbo. Oh, come on. You gotta be joking. It'll go down, though. I think. Will it come out? I take that line off, that line. I think, yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta take that oil line down, I think. And this one. Oh man, more coolant. Cripes. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I love that. Oh, all you need is these 4 gaskets. Don't worry about the 15 things you gotta take off to get to it. You don't need gaskets for any of that. Huh. Right, John? Oh, right here on this stupid thing again. Hey. Help me out, John. Come on, reach in there. Move this hose out of my way. Help me out. Get this thing out. It's going out, I think. Slowly. Oh, am I holding on? Come on. Yes? No? All right, we gotta get around this now. Come on. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Grab it. Go on up there and grab Okay. I did it. Success. I did it without taking the stupid turbo off. Heck yeah. Well, there's one EGR cooler out. All right. Well, off the cat to get the new one. What you're looking at there is a 1979 Caterpillar 930. Old girl. That's their old spare loader right there. That thing, last year, we pulled that thing out of park. It was sitting right over there for like over a decade probably, and mothballed, and they thought something was really wrong with the transmission, it wouldn't go in gear or something. Somebody told them, some mechanic told them it wasn't no good. So they parked it. And then last year we were talking about them not having a spare loader up here and what would happen if they needed a spare loader, and they didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on one. So we ended up taking that one out of park over there, and I went through it all last year. I put all new bushings and pins in the arms, replaced every hydraulic line, rebuilt all 4 brakes all the way around. It's got air over hydraulic brakes. I had to put all new system from start to finish. That whole thing, all of that replumbed, got it running good. They put new back tires on it. And now, as you can see, while I got this one down over here, we are still working. The old girl's still earning a paycheck. That's actually my favorite loader that we work on, man. I love that old girl. I put a lot of work into that thing. It's pretty tight and right. She looks old, but she's fully ready to go, that's for sure. But it's keeping the lights on up here right now, loading this plant. So it's nice to have old equipment around. When I started, everybody still had something like that running around they were using every day. But look at there. Still climbing hills, still getting it done. Good old loaders, man. All right, let's go get this part. There's a steel train coming through, and I would take it if I could, and I would not lie to you, because Sunday morning soon will come when things will be easier to say. I want a microphone like a boss DJ. I will walk across the sea like it was driving. Boss DJ, nothing but a man, no trouble, no fuss. I know why. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. It's so nice, I wanna hear the same song twice. We was fine all over town, but it's on the stage. On the microphone is where I go to get my fix. Let the love and take hold of you. on the radio, they all drive me crazy. Well, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Yeah, how about that?